Nigerian Shippers Council is now better poised with responsive systems in place to help you and other shippers get seamless, stress-free transition for your clients' goods from point A to B. Today at the Nigerian Shippers Council, timeliness, orderliness, transparency and efficiency is all we care about. Put your complaint through to our helpline 0818-888-8895. Visit us at number 4 Ayodele Shoyode Lane, Apapa, Lagos, or reach us on www.shipperscouncil.gov.ng.
Nigerian Shippers Council, we meet you at the point of your need.
Nigerian Shippers Council, we meet you at the port of your needs.
All right then, so on Maritime today we are taking you to the northeastern part of Nigeria. Nanbol Emmanuel Nanle is Acting Director, Northeast Zone Directorate of the Nigerian Shippers Council. Nanbol, good morning.
Morning, thanks for having me.
All right, so which part of the northeastern part of Nigeria are you located right now?
I'm in Bauchi.
Bauchi, okay. So what does the weather look like in Bauchi this morning?
It's clear this morning. The skies are clear, so obviously the sun will soon be coming up.
Okay, all right. So you're speaking with us thousands of kilometers away. But let's kickstart this conversation by doing what we normally refer to as concept clarification. So take our listeners through your functions as the Northeast Zone Acting Director.
Right. Thank you so much for having me. What I do here as the Acting Zonal Director is, number one, ensuring the smooth day-to-day running of Council's activities in the zone in collaboration with my colleagues.
Okay.
Overseeing the articulation and implementation of enlightenment programs.
Oh, okay. We're having another connection challenge there. We'll try and see how we clean that. Bauchi is such a distance away from here. And hello, can you hear me now? Okay, all right. Still trying to see how we clean that up. But I can tell you, those of you that are coming in from the inner part of Ikorodu this morning, from the roundabout, linking up with Ogolonto, is still looking good from what we can monitor here.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Ensuring shippers' requests, complaints, and inquiries are promptly and satisfactorily treated either at the Directorate level or head office.
Okay.
To coordinate the activities of state shippers associations in the zones. Assist with successful implementation of the national policy on marine and blue economy. And finally, any other responsibilities that are assigned to me from time to time.
All right. So it seems as if you have a handful of activities that you have to deal with on a daily basis. But for those who are not familiar with that geopolitical zone, Nanbol, which states make up the Northeast?
Okay, the Northeast Zonal Directorate comprises of the following states: Adamawa, Bauchi, Borno, Gombe, Taraba, and Yobe, respectively. Then we have 2 area offices under the zone.
Okay.
You have Yola area office taking care of Taraba and Adamawa states.
Okay.
And then you have Meduguri area office taking care of Borno and Yobe states. And then we have here the Zonal Directorate, which is in Bauchi, coordinating those activities.
Right. These are very, very big states. Taraba is a state that is over 54,000 kilometers in terms of size. Borno is over 72,000 kilometers. So we have massive states within the northeastern part of Nigeria. And if we were to do some form of assessment this morning, how would you assess shipping services within that zone?
Yeah, undoubtedly, the zone is the widest and the biggest in terms of geographical configuration. The shipping activities here, as you may be aware, is good, is high, because the zone is endowed with so many resources, ranging from minerals and agricultural resources. We also, from time to time, on a quarterly basis, conduct what we call data capture on exportable agricultural products to ascertain their availability, volume of sales, and prices. This forms reliable data for intending exporters of these products. Okay. In addition, the zone is blessed with so many manufacturing companies that participate in one or more form of import and export. We have the likes of Sebori Farms in Adamawa State that are into production and export of dairy products and juice. Adama Beverages, producers of Faro Water. Highland Tea in Mambila Plateau in Taraba State. Okay. We have Sahelian granites in Bauchi, Align Cables. Also in Bauchi, we have AYM Shapa, who is into importation of truck heads, among others.
Wow!
So you can imagine that there are so many importers and exporters here, and are doing so well. Indeed, the president of Bauchi State Shippers Association exports almost on a monthly basis tomatoes and the rest of them to London.
Wow, that's massive. So lots of shipping activities are taking place within the northeastern part of Nigeria. That's what it means.
Indeed.
All right.
Indeed.
So let's talk about the infrastructural development projects that you have within the northeastern part of Nigeria. Can you just give us an idea, a sneak preview of what these development projects are?
Yeah, basically, we have, through our effective engagements and monitoring, you have the Potiskum vehicle transit area, which is currently at 95% completion. We've had to really collaborate with the state government through our monitoring activities to ensure that this project is brought to this level of completion. And by the grace of God, we are looking at this year for its commissioning.
All right.
We also have in Maiduguri, one of the gazetted sites of the proposed inland dry ports, concession to Mrs. Mikfor, Nigerian Limited. The project was gazetted in 2006 alongside 5 others.
Okay.
To say that, the insecurity in the Northeast zone really affected the project. But recently this year, and last year, we've had our chief executive officer visiting that state, meeting with the governor to see how the project can be revived, and we make progress on it. And rest assured that a lot is being done on that. Also in the zone, through our efforts and engagements, the Bauchi State government is also very keenly interested in the development of an inland dry port in Bauchi. With there is a ministerial committee, indeed, to ensure that the project come on stream, and a lot of progress has been made. At least the issue of documentation, land has also been allocated without encumbrances by the government. So progress has been made on that development.
Right.
In addition, the Adamawa state government has also keyed in and are keenly interested in the development of inland dry ports in Adamawa and one vehicle transit area. Okay. Through our sustained efforts and engagements with critical stakeholders in the zone too, a lot of these projects are coming up on stream, and even Gombe state government, they've indicated interest in this project. And
all right.
We are making progress on that.
Okay, so lots of vehicle in transit area projects, also lots of inland dry ports, considering that the zone, like you said earlier on, is the largest when we talk about land mass. So definitely the likelihood of having more than one inland dry port is very, very high. But let's talk about the shipping associations that you have in the northeastern part of Nigeria. How many do we have there?
Basically, we have 5 shippers associations for now.
Okay.
The one in Borno, Maiduguri, Borno Shippers Association is also in collaboration with Yobe State. So you have one association in Borno covering Borno and Yobe State. And it's very active, very viral. I think the last time, you spoke with it, you interviewed the president.
Yes, that's
and
very
true. They are doing very well. And then you have Taraba Shippers Association, you have Adamawa State Shippers Association, you have Bauchi State Shippers Association. We are at the point of conducting an elections by the grace of God before the end of this year for Gombe State Shippers Association, which is very vital, very viral, and one of the most endowed states in the zone.
All right. So
you also had interview with a phone program with Manga.
That's right. That's very correct. So very vibrant Shippers Association that we have there. So, but what's the relationship that the Shippers Associations have with you as the coordinator of that zone from the Shippers Council?
Our relationship with the Shippers Association in the zone has been very cordial and engaging. You know, we hold regular meetings and organize sensitization programs for them. Through such programs, we bring them up to date on emerging trends and global best practices in shipping. Other than that, when I came in February as the acting zonal coordinator, I've had to undertake visits to renowned stakeholders, particularly importers and exporters, and relevant government agencies such as the Central Bank of Nigeria, NAFDAC, and the rest of them, customs, so that together we can ensure that the shipping here is done most efficiently and cost effectively, and that's what we've been doing. So we have a very robust relationship with all the Shippers Association, and when they want to organize their programs or whatever, we're there with them to give them a guide and then to give them information that is relevant to them. And they also network amongst themselves to ensure that their shipping is done in the best way possible.
Right. So let's talk about the resources, the mineral resources that we have in the northeastern part of Nigeria. Can you just give us some of them?
Yeah, the zone here is sitting on solid minerals, and basically you have some of them. You have like kaolin, you have like gypsum, you have tantalites, you have a lot. In fact, particularly Bauchi is sitting on solid minerals, and these solid minerals are exploited for exports.
Right. Okay, then. So we'll talk about that. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. This morning on the program, we are Xraying shipping services and businesses in northeastern Nigeria. And Nanbol, Emmanuel Nanle, who is the acting coordinator of the Nigerian Shippers Council Northeast Zone, is our guest. We're going to take a short break right now. When we return, it'll be time to hear from you, and then we'll also find out from him, really, what does exports look like for shippers in that particular zone? These are many more we'll be reflecting on. Plus, we'll be hearing from you too on 08099120777. A brief break, we'll be back.
Nigerian Shippers Council, they to serve you well. No matter the problem, we go solve them for you.
Yes, so the Nigerian Shippers Council, they feel in a parole now for every level. And as soon as goods, they move from port A, go enter port B with a measure within on a need. For the Nigerian Shippers Council, we don't sharp proper to fit hear you wella, work with you wella, and help you fit serve your customers them better, no matter where them day. As we country port economic regulator, the Nigerian Shippers Council get every now to fit make government consider the problem where shippers them they face. Visit we office for number 4 or to buy your daily show your daily lane. Papa email us for nsc@shipperscouncil.gov.ng. We website now www.shipperscouncil.gov.ng. Allow us on top 0818-888-8895 or 0703-584-6468.
For you, we dey gidigba.
Nigerian Shippers Council with the meeting for the port of Nanle.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. This is Maritime today, and I still have my guests all the way from Bauchi this morning, and I'm talking about the acting director of the Northeast Zone of the Nigerian Shippers Council. That's Nanbol, Emmanuel Nanle. All right, so report coming in from the control room says within the Ejigbo corridor, we have offloading of granites for construction of the road. That's ongoing at the moment, and that's causing very, very busy traffic from Jakonde Gate connecting Kpako. So those of you who are within that corridor, you're having it slow. Also, from our live cameras in the studios, we can tell you if you're heading towards Ifako Ugudu, where the construction corridor is, it's a slow one at this time, and the backlog is somewhere around Alakbere. But on the other side, coming in from the island heading towards the toll gate, is still looking pretty good at the moment. All right, so Nanbol, let's talk about those who are engaged in shipping and export trade within that zone. What does it look like within the northeastern zone of Nigeria?
I think, like I said a lot of shipping activities takes place here in terms of export and in terms of even imports. The only problem, last week you hosted the vice president of NASAN.
That's right.
The president of Niger State Shippers Association.
Yes.
And I think he lucidly covered and made the point that in shipping is made difficult because of some certain factors. One, the issue of connectivity from the hinterland.
All right.
The issue of financing, the issue of packaging, the issue of even knowing what the processes to evacuate those products. It's so these are some of the teething challenges that we have here in the zone, and you would know that because of that, the cost of exporting or importing from the hinterland, more especially, is prohibitive.
Right. So transport infrastructure is a major challenge for those who are trying to export, right?
Yeah, financing, like I said, it's financing, infrastructure, knowing the processes like enlightenment, and then that from here, because of connectivity issues, when they get to the seaports, by the time they are evacuated, some of our products become uncompetitive, as alluded to, and which is true. So these are some of the problems we face from here. Other than that, the shipping activities here is good. And because Shippers Council has been here for quite a long time, 15 years or even more, and we've been doing quite a lot in the zone.
Right.
And this has also propelled would-be shippers to go into the active business of shipping, and that is what we'll continue to do, so as long as the office remains here.
All right. Okay, then let's see if we can take some reactions that are coming in as well. 080-99-120-777, 091-5387-7127. You can put your calls across. Those of you who would like to find out one or two things about northeastern Nigeria and, of course, the trade facilitation or shipping services that we have there, feel free. This one says, good morning, happy weekend. How can traders protect themselves from being cheated by middlemen in the shipping process? Christopher is sending that one in. Well, do we have middlemen who are within that zone that are also part of the trading process?
Yeah, well, if you take maybe Tantalite from here, most of the people, from my experience, is that the agricultural products you find in Dawano Market in Kano,
right,
are agricultural products from here.
Oh.
The solid minerals that you find sometimes in Jos are solid minerals from Bauchi.
Wow.
And these are things that are undertaken by middlemen.
Okay.
And therefore, in the process, you find some of them cutting corners, and then some of them undoing those who are into active production of products for export or the exploration of these solid minerals for export.
Okay.
So what do we do in our own case? That is why we are here, and the enlightenment programs we've been organizing is to tell the people of this zone that when you have these commodities, this is the way you can go about it on your own, to be able to add value, to package very well, and then process for export. And when you come to the actual process of exporting, that this is what we can do for you, and this is what you can do.
All right.
To be able to avoid some of this.
Okay, let's take some more reactions. 08099120777. This one says, sir, do you think the inland dry port projects will really solve the problem of distance from seaports? Juwon from Akute sending that one in.
Thank you very much, Oteri. To a very large extent. You would now ask yourself why the dry ports in the first place. The dry ports were basically and primarily established to decongest the seaports. Number two, instead of, it's like bringing shipping services closer to the shipper.
Okay.
Is it for everything that I have to go to the seaport in Lagos, Warri, Sapele, or Port Harcourt to do the actual act of shipping? No. Once I have a dry port in Bauchi, it then means that it's a port of destination and discharge. So what it means is that from the confines of my house, I can sit down here and wait for my container in Bauchi.
Okay. So
the container is not tampered with at the seaport. The seal is not even broken. No inspection.
So it's the same features. It's the same features that you have in the seaports that you have at those inland airports.
It's just that it is called dry because there is no water body.
Okay.
So essentially, it does the same thing. So the dry ports, if they were to operate optimally, will really
solve the problem.
Help.
All right. So we're having more reactions. This one says, "Good morning, Victor. Some of us believe that the Northeast is left behind compared to Lagos or Kano. What's been done to balance things?" Alaji Yahya is sending that one in. Thank you so much, Alaji. Another one here says, how are farmers in the Northeast who want to export products like what? Sesame, okay. Sesame and gone Arabic supported by your office? Bala is asking that question. Thank you so much, Bala. So, is the Northeast left behind quickly because of time?
Yeah. To what the first speaker said, he's right, because you cannot compare the coastline. You cannot compare the seaports, the areas around the seaport, with the areas flying the hinterland in the act of maritime shipping.
Okay.
Truly so. But that gap is being breached by the establishment of our offices in these locations. Number two, that gap is also being highly breached by the establishment of dry ports. You are aware that the Dala Inland Dry Port is fully functional. The Funtua Inland Dry Port is fully functional. The Kaduna Inland Dry Port is fully functional.
All right.
And so, if that gap is now being breached, such that what you have in Lagos probably is what you have in Kano and Kaduna.
Right. So, farmers that are in the Northeast, how are they assisted by the council to export their products?
Like I earlier said, we organized enlightenment programs. In Bauchi here, as in every state in the zone, we have these the state's export facilitation committees, which were strongly members. And each of these venues and programs that are organized, we go there to really, really enlighten, even offer advisory services, even offer protective services to stakeholders, particularly importers and exporters. And so in fact, even educating them on the processes and procedures and documents that are involved when export and import is being done. And so we are doing a lot.
All right.
We say our doors are open 24/7.
Which is very good.
We have our office in Bauchi. We have another one in Maiduguri. We have another one in Yola.
Okay.
So feel free, walk into our office, whether it's Benesit, whether it's Tomato, whether it's anything. We are there 24/7 to assist you in liaison with the Export Promotion Council.
We have to leave it at that for now, at Nanbol, and I'm hoping that one of these days I'll have a time to, visit your office, and then we can also X-ray some of these services that we're talking about. It's nice having you on the program. Thank you so much.
You're welcome and welcome any day. Thank you so much.
All right then, and I have been speaking with the acting director of the Northeast Zone for the Nigerian Shippers Council, and I'm talking about Nanbol Emmanuel Nanle, and of course we've been able to X-ray the shipping services and businesses within that particular zone. We have to go. The program this morning has been produced by Mike James, and I'd say a big thank you to Dio Anthony. Also, maximum shout out going out to Rebecca Damu, who's Assistant Director of Public Relations for the Nigerian Shippers Council. Of course, Remy Aloko is of our social media unit. We do appreciate you. And our executive producer is Tayo Akonle. You can connect with the Shippers Council on all their platforms at NG Shippers. My name is Victor Oteri. Have a splendid weekend. Bye.